So the difference between a 15% off and a 20% off could be $50,000 in lost profit this Black Friday. But going from 20% to 25%, that might gain you absolutely nothing. In 3 minutes, you will understand the S-curve principle that separates profitable brands from those racing to the bottom. So this chart shows you how profit per visitor responds to discount amounts. I'm not telling you these are the absolute magical numbers, but I'm telling you that there are ranges and you have to determine which one is yours through testing. You can determine this and see what is your specific scenario based on your industry and your specific case. But here are some examples. So this first zone, what we could call the dead zone, something between 0 to 7% off. This is something that customers don't notice. Zero impact on profit per visitor. Then we have the sweet spot, something between 10% to 20%. And then each percentage point drives significantly more profit per visitor. Then we get the range between 25% or plus, right? There is where we want to see what is the real significant incrementality that we are getting by giving more discount. Is it really something that is moving way more orders and more profitability? Or is it just something that is eating on your profits? So here are 3 questions that determine your optimal amount. First question will be, let me put it here, what can you afford? If you have 40% margins, that means you have room to experiment. If you have 15% margins, that means that every point matters. Second question will be, what do customers expect? You have never discounted before, so maybe a 10% feels generous. You always do a 30% off, maybe a 20% feels cheap in this case. Then the third question that you gotta ask yourself is, what is your goal? Is it maximum profit? So stay conservative on the type of strategies that you want to run there. Is it market share? Is that your case? You can maybe find yourself in a position where you are willing to accept lower margins. And here is the kicker. You have multiple S-curves. New customers might peak at 20%. Email subscribers might peak at just 10%. Different segments, different peaks. And now the key question that you might ask yourself is, how do you find your peak? So first one, define your range. Maybe something 10% to 30%. The second step will be test smart intervals. Not just 10, 15, and 20, and 25. Then step 3 will be measure profit per visitor only. Profit per visitor equals conversion times AOV times margin. The revenue peak is not the profit peak, and profit per visitor is the only metric that matters, if that's your final goal. So your competitors will offer 25% discount because that's what they did last year. But you are going to find your peak scientifically. The main challenge here, calculate your break-even discount right now. That's your upper bound. What's your hypothesis for your profit per visitor peak? Don't just give me a number. Share your reasoning. Find your peak, not their peak. Science beat guessing every time.